Hey guys, Nathan Brendan Masters. If you're interested in starting a YouTube channel for fun and or profit, check out the YouTube Producer's Handbook 2nd edition. It's on Amazon right now in paperback and for Kindle. So if that's something you're interested in, check it out. If you want to be notified when Breakfast Club videos go up, remember to subscribe and click the bell.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Hey guys, Nathan Brendan Masters, Breakfast Club Wednesdays. We're going to do things a little bit differently today. I'm going to actually do the audio portion of this first, and then I'm going to edit the visuals on top of it. We're going to unpack some stuff today. If this were an 80s sitcom, this would be the very special episode of. Now I've already, I did one of these kind of earlier in the year. We talked about omnipolitics, and this time we're going to be talking about Amos Yee. So let me do a disclaimer here. Now, let me tell you a little bit how I operate. Okay, I'm a person who believes that you have the right to feel however the hell you want to feel. Okay, you guys know I'm a big free speech guy. I think you can feel and believe and think whatever the hell you want. But when you start making those opinions public, obviously people have a right to respond. And that's what this is going to be, a response to an opinion, an idea, a belief. This is not in any way, shape, or form an incitement to harass. This is, again, a response to this person's ideas, which feel free to actually go and comment on these videos. But again, I do not support harassment of anyone unless they are actually doing something to someone, and you know that to be a fact, and then that's when you would go and you would call the police and report that person. So let's get into it. Now, the person you see here is Amos Yee, another person who believes that it should be okay to sexually manipulate and handle children. Now, this is a person who has the same beliefs and ideas, or similar beliefs and ideas to omnipolitics, who we talked about earlier this year. And I discovered this person the same way I discovered omnipolitics, basically coming across an Andy Worski live stream. Now, whatever you think about Andy Worski, I kind of consider him like the Leafy of the anti-SJW community. But however you think of him, one thing he's good at is finding these weird pro-pedophile channels and pro-pedophile people. Now, there's usually two ways of viewing this. And the way most people start looking at this is, okay, these people are just trolls. Andy's view, and the view that I'm going to side with on this one, is that these people still have fans, these people still have listeners and subscribers, so these opinions should be discussed and thoroughly debunked because there are people listening. Now, I will provide links to these videos so that you can see that I'm not taking things out of context. If you choose to listen to the Worski live stream, I will warn you that there's some crass language there, and it is long, so be ready for that. But I will say this, Amos Yee is stating he is not a troll. So this is his true belief.
There's absolutely no evidence to show that minor adult sexual relationships are more harmful than typical adult relationships. And you have the evidence for that, please show it to me, because none of you do. Thing about child sexuality, it is a complete fact that children have sexual desire right when they're born. You can look at the academic literature. It is a known fact around all like early childhood education courses in schools. It is a complete fact that children right when they're born, they have sexual desire.
Okay, so this is a bullshit manipulation that he tries where he plays with the idea of childhood exploratory sexuality being a go for adults to mess around with children and therefore it being okay. Now, as a child I would say from first grade, I realized that women were awesome. I think probably Linda Carter, Wonder Woman was probably the first woman that I actually paid attention to as like, oh wow, that is what I need in my life right there. But that was not a fully actualized thing. That wasn't like, oh my God, I really want to go at her. It was okay, that's something, and I want to see more of that. That's as far as it went.
Because both of you are lying, I am pissed off.
How am I lying here?
Because you all keep on making it seem like
you're going to show me citations of a pedophile. Or
let me tell you why I think you're lying. Because you all keep on making it seem like child abuse is the exact same as consensual sexual relationships.
Children cannot consent to sex. They don't understand it. They don't know what it is. They don't know the emotional or physical impact it may have on their body. They do not understand sexuality. Okay, as I myself stated in my what I said previously, yes, I understood that women were attractive, that they were cute, that I like seeing them. That's all I understood. Okay, I didn't know the intricacies of it and things of that nature. I don't know anyone at my age at that point, and we were talking about first grade around that point. I knew nobody who understood that. All we knew were, hey, there are these women around, and we like seeing them a lot. Now, my next discussion is going to be his free speech issues, if you want to call them that.
After sharing my pro-pedophilia views online, my Twitter account has been permanently suspended after being flagged by huge amounts of people.
Twitter has had a problem with child pornography and child predators going back to 2012, all the way up to 2017, where they busted a child porn ring that was operating on Twitter. You think they got time for you like that? Bruh, I'm surprised they letting you operate on YouTube right now with this whole Elsagate thing happening.
If you look at the comments section of my recent videos on pedophilia, you'd obviously notice hundreds, maybe thousands of comments calling for my videos and channel to be removed, threatening me with the FBI, saying I should get deported, imprisoned, and even killed. What the fuck is this? This looks like the comments section from brainwashed Singaporeans in my anti-Singapore government video, or Muslims in my anti-Islam video. And the audience in the West that watched my videos on pedophilia is not the insane religious right or the inarticulate Texas redneck. These are the skeptic viewers that were attracted by my anti-religious videos.
Nobody wants to be associated with pedophiles. The skeptic community, the anti-SJW community, hell, the SJW community. Nobody wants to be associated with pedophiles. Now, I know there are people that you can kind of pick out and say, well, this person and that person, they are not the majority of people in any of those groups. YouTube has had a very bad year when it comes to sexual predators And along with other people who are saying, why are you choosing this hill to die on? I would also say this is probably the worst time you could possibly be a pro-pedophilia person. In 2017, Austin Jones, David Rock, Jonathan Carroll, and Gary Wachowski were all arrested for child pornography or some related crime. So if there ever is a time to be pro-pedophile, this certainly ain't it.
This community that is flagging my videos and sending me death threats is the community that fervently promotes logic, free speech, and a civilized battle of ideas.
Aside from actually making the videos and actually telling someone to do something bad, we have no control over the people who are watching the videos. Now, one of the big things about the internet is that, or probably the biggest thing with the internet, is that it allows people with similar ideas to get together and form groups and things of that nature. People with your ideas on pedophilia are exactly the kind of people we don't want to form groups. So this is why you're getting a lot of pushback. I'm going to end this with the free speech thing that you're kind of trying to push here. The reason people don't want to discuss this idea is because they don't want to legitimize what you're saying. And the reason they don't want to legitimize it is because it's already been delegitimized. You're coming at this from the point of view that even Omnipolitics did to a certain extent, in that since children have some form of sexual feeling, it should be okay somehow for adults to explore these feelings with the child. The answer is no. It's not okay. It should never be okay. And hopefully people will continue to have, if nothing else, at least enough wisdom that it will never be okay.